Hi there, it's Jen from modernmedicinelady.com and the Empathic Woman System, and the word of the day is apologize. And I choose this word because I have noticed, both with myself and with a lot of other highly sensitive empathic people, that we have a tendency to apologize for stuff that we really do not need to be apologizing for. And that starting sentences with "I'm sorry, but" seems to be something that a lot of people do. Now, I am not saying that apologies are never necessary. There are times where we do things that are wrong and we need to apologize. We need to own our shit. We need to say, "I'm really sorry I did that. I'm taking responsibility for it. Please forgive me." And that's appropriate. But there are so many other times when apologizing is not appropriate and is not necessary. And I'll give you an example. Over the years, I have done a lot of work with a lot of people that's very, very precise and customized, where I am dialing it in to their specific needs. And I cannot tell you the number of times that I have had people say, "I'm sorry, but could you please make this change? I'm sorry, but would you be willing to go and do this instead? I'm sorry, but could you add this?" And the thing is that makes me feel so sad about this is that, number one, this is their thing that they're asking me to do for them, that I've agreed to do for them, that I'm in a contract to do for them, and yet for some reason they don't feel worthy of just asking for what they want, and instead feel like they have to apologize for inconveniencing me. And the thing is that puts us in a really unusual and kind of awkward situation, because all of a sudden when they're apologizing, they are diminishing themselves and the fact that this is something that I am doing for them, and that we are coming to this as a collaboration and as equals. And when somebody apologizes unnecessarily, I believe that they put themselves in the subordinate role, that they put themselves in a position where they are lowering themselves to the other person, and that can create a really weird dynamic when an apology is not necessary, because the other person is not looking for the apology. The other person probably doesn't see anything wrong with the situation, and then all of a sudden when somebody starts apologizing for things that don't need apologies, I believe that that can create a really curious dynamic, because the other person is, "Why is this person apologizing to me? What did they do wrong? What is really going on here? Is there something happening that I don't know about?" And so one thing that I've realized over the years is that really recognizing when we use the apology as a way to ask for things, and really starting to break that habit, and instead trying to focus on appreciation and gratitude, because there's a great deal of power and a great deal of positivity that comes from appreciating somebody for what they're doing for us, that comes from being grateful for the energy that somebody is putting into it. And when we say, "I really appreciate you going that extra mile for me. I really appreciate you being willing to do this thing for me. Thank you so much for your patience with me for being 5 minutes late. I was stuck in traffic." Whatever it is, that is a way to approach the relationship that creates a sense of equality, that creates a sense of reciprocity, and also affirms that other person's goodness, as opposed to diminishes or sort of acknowledges that we made some kind of a mistake that we didn't really make. So, my question to you right now is, do you apologize for stuff that you shouldn't be apologizing for? Do you use apologies or "I'm sorry, but" as a way to ask for stuff? And what would it be like to break that habit? What would it be like to start practicing appreciation and gratitude instead of apologies, so that instead of "I'm sorry, but would you do blah blah blah," you could say, "I would really love it if you would do this. I would really appreciate it if you would do this. Would you be willing to do this?" You're still giving somebody a choice as to whether or not they're willing to do it, but you're doing it in a way that is really being direct about what you want, and also is offering appreciation. And in the cases where maybe it's a minor error, something like you're 5 minutes late or even 10 minutes late, that it can be, thank you so much for your patience with me. I really appreciate it. Instead of, I'm sorry, mea culpa, I'm so bad. Because it just, what is it serving any of us? So I would love to hear what you have to say about this. Please leave a comment below. And until next word of the day, I'm wishing you peace. I am wishing you ease. And I am wishing you freedom from the tyranny of unnecessary apologies. So in the meantime, I would be ever so grateful for you to go and like my Facebook page, if you haven't already done it, Modern Medicine Lady LLC. And also, if you would help me get this video out into the world, please like it, please share it, and please pass it along to other people who would find it useful. Thank you so much, and until tomorrow, peace.